But here's the most important part. No one cares what you believe until they can see the action you've taken from it. Let me repeat that. No one cares about what you believe until they can see the action that you've taken for it. And so when you think about it, if someone goes ahead and replaces the screws in your HVAC, this is what a typical HVAC looks like. Most of the screws are either silver or bronze. They don't stand out. And so the customer can't tell whether someone touched them or not. But as soon as Ken painted all his screws bright, shiny red, now the customer knows. Now also the technician knows which ones he has and hasn't changed. And it became very obvious to build their systems around replacing their screws. This is how simple innovation can be and how powerful it can be when it's built around your beliefs. And now it connects with your customers. So the first thing I always like to tell anybody is when you're creating your story, okay, you want to go ahead and I'm going to give you this exercise to go do is write 10, 12, 14, 16, whatever it is, sentences that can be observed by your clients. These are actions that you do that could begin with the words "we believe." What do you believe about your customers? What do you believe about the problem you solve? What do you believe the world needs more or less of? What belief do you hold that your competitors don't? What would you fight for even if it wasn't profitable? And then ask yourself, which of these are foundational beliefs and which of these are limiting beliefs? Because a lot of times we hold ourselves back by some of those limiting beliefs. But start putting these together, and that will be the basis for how you tell your story and create your specific niche, how you stand out in the community. Because what's happening with AI, and this is the most important trend I've seen in 30 years, being early in an SEO and now watching AIO, right, or AEO, is that Jeff Bezos, Scott Cook, all these guys have been saying for years, right? Your brand is not what you say it is. It's what other people say about your brand when you're not in the room. And AI doesn't rank websites like Google does and give you a list of websites that can be gained by people playing around with relevance signals. What it's really doing is taking a much deeper understanding of what people are actually saying about you. It's using third-party sources, reviews, lists, Better Business Bureau, all of these different things to really try to understand what the customer is saying about you. And that's what's changing, what's going on.